Hi everyone, welcome to Tonic Live with me, Owain.
And me, Alison.
Hi, this is Tonic Live. If you haven't joined us before, what Tonic Live is, it's live tutorials with Alison, and I go through your questions and suggestions in the comments section. If you haven't, well, the hats, they're not unusual. If you first time you joined us, this isn't a normal way we dress for every show. It's our anniversary week on Creating Crafts, our 4th year anniversary there. Also, it's our 14th live show if you haven't joined us before. How to take part, it's a live show, so if you write in the comments anything you write, I do my best to read them out and answer your questions. We're also on YouTube as well. If you're watching live on Facebook and you prefer to watch on YouTube, you can do. We're over there on YouTube. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be doing Christmas screens as well with Alison and do some of the gesture box. There's always a competition every week as well. So everything that you comment, so whether it be saying hi, where you're from, we love to always know where you're from, say what you think of the show so far, any questions for Alison as she's working, or questions for me if I can. Well, I'd probably that I can ask Alison for you. Then I'll do that.
You learn. You may have some answers there.
So yeah, and that's basically how it'll work. But hopefully you'll get to grips with it as we go through. But yeah, we're going to kick off with the Christmas screens. I think that's what we're going to do.
We certainly are.
With Alison, and we'll go from there. I'll also be announcing the winner from last week's competition right at the end of the show. I'll do it before we go, but take it away, Al.
Okie dokie. So this is the card we're going to make today.
Off you go. Enough party. Serious crafting has to begin now. The crafting begins now.
So this is the card we're going to make. So we've got an 8x8 card blank. I'll go through what I've used first. 8x8 card blank. I have got a 7¼ inch square piece of gold card, gold shimmer. 7¼ gold, 7-inch red. And then I cut a piece of cream card. As you can see, I've started cutting out the pattern because you didn't want to watch me doing it all because it gets a little bit boring. So this was, I'll tell you exactly how it was. I have a feeling it was the 6½ inches square. Then I cut out 3 circles, one with a scalloped edge. These are from our scallop circle layering dies and also our plain circle layering dies. I had a holly bouquet wreath and also a Fern Garland wreath and Joy to the World, which I've cut 3.
I was going to say, everything that you see Alison use today, we've put some of them in descriptions now for you, so you should be able to work along. If you see a little code afterwards, as I say on every show, so it'll be a number followed by E. That's just the product code. So if you do want to say Google any of them, some of the these will be exclusive. Some of them will be available out there in the trade anyway. But if you type in that code, whatever it is in Google, you should be able to find a retailer who's selling that for you then.
Okie dokie. So I'm afraid it's off with the glasses.
Off with the glasses.
Ready for work.
I need glasses to take off so we could both simultaneously take off the glasses.
I'm sure I got some spare.
I'll get some 3D cinema ones and bring them in. This is.
Is it doing your head?
Sorry to be a diva again, as in every week, but my neck.
I thought the beard.
Well, I thought the beard. That's why I was growing it, so it could protect me from things such as party hats. But obviously, harsh twine. But it hasn't. It makes it worse. Carry on.
Okay, so we've got the holly wreath in this set. Show you what comes. Is the holly and the ivy simply screens. So we've got a holly wreath, which is this pattern here. We have got the ivy, which is a lovely floral pattern, which doesn't necessarily have to be Christmassy. It could be all year round. And we've also got a border strip, which is to cut a pretty decorative edge. And with this one is a lovely scallop. It's a nice fine scallop. But the only one I'm going to use is the holly wreath.
When people talk about a scallop, so whenever it's a scallop, it's always that sort of wave pattern. I don't know if Dan can show on the... Because I know a lot of you, most of you probably already know, but you have new crafters joining all the time.
There we are.
There we go. So that's a scallop, and that pretty much applies to everything. When you hear the word scallop, you're thinking that wavy line.
So the way I've done this so far, I've lined up my die with the top of my card. That way then we can get it even all the way across. But as well as doing that, I'm going to turn it over because I don't want to leave a gap. So I want these to marry up together. So if you turn it over and look at the back, I'm hoping if I stick it down, then we can put it on the...
There's a tiny little metal edge either side.
There's a tiny metal edge. I'm going to put a little bit extra tape on that.
While you're taping that, I'll just say hi to people who's joining in. Valerie Coleman, looking forward to this one, as I haven't started Xmas yet. Thanks, Valerie. Justine, hi Justine, always joins us. Marie Craig, watching from cloudy Spain. Marie, I know you love the weather updates and pretend, and I always say muggy. Well, it's just kind of...
It's a bit sunny
We're actually
today.
we're in the new studio, by the way.
By the way.
Yeah,
So
that's the change.
I should have mentioned it right at the end, going, by the way, new studio. But I see you next week. But it was it's our new studio. This hopefully gives me a bit more room when I do finally help with Alison to move.
Yeah.
But also, it's nice, and if you like the background, is we love it, being up here and doing this. But we've got a window right next to us now, and it's warmish, cloudy. That's what
This
I'm
is
going
our
for today.
summer. This is what we used to.
Welsh summer, really.
Okay, so I don't know whether you can. Do you want to hold down?
I got that.
I don't know whether you can see.
Well, that's what you've taped on the back.
It's right on the very edge of the die. You can show the other side.
Yeah. Sorry. There we go. Yeah, you can see a bit of.
You can see just
edge
a
either
little
side.
bit of metal.
There we go.
If you find that you may get a tiny slither of card, that can always be nipped out. That isn't a problem. So what we're going to do now, just run it through the machine.
That's all.
And as always, it's the tangerine.
Yeah, I say that's the tangerine. It's coming back in stock soon. I know I said early August, and I've said that in previous shows. It is going to be here very soon. So as soon as we know when it's back, and I know a lot of you are waiting on the tangerine. Plates, things like that as well. Going to be around. Well, I'll say mid-August now, but we don't know. But as soon as we do know, we'll let all of you know. All right, guys.
Okay, I think I may have moved it a little bit too far. Oh, and I haven't done a very good job of all of that, I'm afraid, because I turned it upside down. So I am sorry.
That's all right. Well, I say if I'll do some highs while Alison's sorting it. Rosalind says hi, everyone.
There's not going to be much sorting.
Donna Listener says, while you sort it out. Sort it out.
Quick.
Sort it out.
I'm afraid this one won't be.
Thanks again for the lovely prize. So Donna won the last week's prize or the week before's prize. We sent the things out to her. I think she had the Celtic Dream and a few other bits with the male Rococos and the football die. So
what I will do,
she took a picture with that. So this week's winner, they're going to win the original that we had, Simply Screens. So the original Simply Screens, which are available I think a few months back now. We're going to give away that set for anyone who comments. We'll draw it at random as we always do before the show, and we'll give you a chance. So leave Alison to that.
I'm afraid this is well and truly died this time.
This was inevitably going to happen on one of these live shows.
I know.
We had a good run.
And it's today.
14 shows.
It's got to be the pie hat. You never wear that pie hat usually.
I don't, do I?
It's yours.
What's different?
It's gotta be it.
Pie hat she isn't wearing.
Or the new studio.
So rather than you watch me cut it all out again, I will just put a border on this card, because otherwise you'll be watching me cutting forever and a day.
Is that a skill with crafting that you say you do?
You improvise.
So something goes wrong, you say, it was meant to be.
If I'd done that at home and I wanted to change it, what I would probably do is cut it off to there and put a ribbon. So if I show you on here, because you can, there's no getting away from it. I've cut it the wrong way. So I would chop the side off. I would put a ribbon border.
Yeah.
And that would be my card. I would put a bow at the bottom and I would use it.
Yeah.
I haven't got any ribbon here, so it's a little bit difficult then, because I didn't bring any ribbon.
I don't know where they're done, because we're up there at the new studios a little bit further away. Usually we
Normally we run
I give
upstairs.
Dan the wink, and he goes and runs runs as
him.
fast as he can to sort that. I'll just see a few more. Sunny in Dorset as well from Justine. Hi from Havant. Nice hats, thank you. Claire basing it. Afternoon, everyone. Thanks again for my prize in musical dies from a couple of weeks ago. Halfway through making a card like Alison did. Justine Payman says Beard Gate. I didn't say it was going to be cut straight off today, Justine. It might be for Friday. I know there was about half and half. There was a split whether I should shave it.
We'll do it live.
We'll shave it live if that's what you want.
All these are cut, and if I'd embossed, then all these would have popped out, but I haven't.
Hazel says, hello from Blackpool. Maybe the first one I've seen from Blackpool, actually. I think we asked last week where everyone was from, and it seemed that, but 10, 15 people all from Scotland as well. Good, strong Scottish. If we need to do more Scottish cards
we had a
for
Canadian gentleman, I think, last week as well.
A Colombian as well. We had Colombian on there.
Is that what it was?
I think it was Colombian.
Colombian, not Canada.
It's how far papercrafting can travel.
Yeah. I said, it is global. From what working at Tonic, you can see that get lots of emails.
Okie dokie. So there's my shape all kit. But what I will try and do, I will make a card with the one that I've messed up, so you can see if it does happen with you, there is a way out. It's not the end of the world. So again, my funky glue to go on the back.
Funky glue is always used pretty much on every card that we've done. All the other tutorials. Again, so if you haven't watched, first time watching Tonic Live, by the way guys, there's loads of videos of previous, 14 in all, so you'll be able to watch back lots of different things. There's 3D boxes, popular 3D box Alison did last week, which is a good sturdy box for several indoor. I can show it. I can show
Except on the top.
Oh, there we go. I can see it blind. There we go.
So if you look back at last week's
so if you want to make this last week, obviously after this show, but there you go. Yeah, you can tune in. And Alison made that, and the autumn dies are on sale at the moment, but yeah, you can make it with anything. You can put something on the front of that. But yeah, lovely box from Alison.
And if you're a member of Tonicaholics, Pamela has been ever so kind, and she's actually drawn out the template as well for that box.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pamela.
We've seen that as well. When the Kensington came out, I think a lovely lady on Tonicaholics did a full instruction for this because she was making these acetate bags.
She did.
And it was so popular. I think I saw someone do an acetate bag last week on the Tonic Live chat page, by the way, guys. Our group that sort of surrounds this, this show and everything. Someone had made like an acetate sort of box for one of the gingerbread houses, and it looked really
fabulous.
Really good for a gift.
There was also someone on Tonic Live this week. We do take notice here. There was someone who had used a drinks bowl from a pound shop that covered the gingerbread house.
Yeah, I love seeing.
They looked fantastic.
That sort of outside the box stuff that a lot of you do on there. It's great. I think Jenny Hall says, Alison, it's a design opportunity. So that's positive spin. Love that.
Oh,
mindfulness.
I know. I am so sorry.
Positive thinking.
But I'm sure this will be okay. Right, what I've done here, I've taken the gold shimmer card and I've glued it onto the gold mirror card. Now I've put a couple of 3D foam pads just to raise up the next level. Just to put a little bit of, so it'll look like that. So I'll move it over slightly. I had you in the middle with the other one, but I'm going to move it over slightly so we can see a little bit more then of the border. So it is a little bit different, but...
So I like that, you did 3 layers. I think we did it in a previous show. We did like
layers,
3 layers. I think seemed to be my favourite amount. It does give it that nice, like that, because you get that gap in between with the 3D pads and everything as well. So yeah, I'll
so a little bit of glue.
If I like 3D layers that much, how much would I like 4 layers? I don't know.
That's the challenge. That's the challenge. Okay, so we've got a pre-made scallop card, and this is an 8x8. So these are, hang on, that was upside down for starters. God, it's a good day today, isn't it? Dear me. We'll be doing Australian cards.
Everyone says, prove it's live.
I think that's it.
we wouldn't record it like this. There's no.
I think I would have made a different one. Okay, so. Oops.
So I've got the Alwyn Roberts. Love these dies. Glad to see I'm not the only one that occasionally makes a pig's ear of it, Alison.
Oh.
Kelly Parson says it looks lovely. Some people don't know, love it anyway. Joan from Arne's side as well says hi. Afternoon from Leeds, Lindsay Firth. Hi, Lindsay.
Hi, Lindsay.
I'll take loads of nice comments once again. Thanks everyone for joining. If you are watching on YouTube, try and get over and see a few of those highs as well. We got a few, so nothing. Yeah, same. We got a few. We're struggling to get the YouTube up to see, but I'll have a look later on and I'll comment back to you. Any questions you have as well about upcoming launches, things like that, I'll always do my best to get back to you and anything like that.
There we go. So there's our circle popped on the card. Right, our next layer now is our wreaths. So we have our holly bouquet and our fern garland. So I'm just going to pop those one on top of the other. The thing is, when you're doing your wreath at home and you're doing your background, you're going to be cutting it constantly and continuously. So they will all be the same size. Because I cut the other one earlier and then didn't check the die, that was the reason it was the upside down one. We live and learn.
That's it. Well, I think someone says it's the mark of a true crafter when a mistake turns into a new improved design. That could be on one of those meme photos. Like
good job, I
the things
brought
that people
extra
have.
card. That's all I can say.
Inspirational quote. That's it, I can't wait till if I'm to do it. If you're doing that, I think
You can do it.
I think we will, because I'll get the tangerine either side. Once we get the tangerines here, so we'll.
You'll be
I'll do my
there.
best.
Be as good as Alison and make a mistake on live. There we go.
I wish. I wish I could be that.
There was just no saving it. That was the only thing. It just wasn't
So
possible.
it's looking good.
Right, I'm going to move that out of the way now. And we've got our gold layers. So we've got Joy to the World. And I've cut it in 3 colours. So we've got a gold shimmer, we've got a cream, and we've got a gold satin. So I'm going to...
show them in it, just so they can show the different colours and everything.
Yeah?
Like if I go to do... Yes, so Dan's going to show that one. There we go. So you can see them there. So the different shades.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah.
The reason I've got 3 layers is because I put 2 on the card and it didn't look like it was standing out enough for me. So that was the reason I thought I'll add another layer. Okay, so I'm just popping a little bit of glue on the back of it.
Alison 7 says, Alison, you should do demos on TV as well. Your giggle is infectious, your cards are amazing. So they got it, yeah. Got everything.
I could make mistakes there as well.
With the party hat and everything, it seems as if champagne has been consumed before. Like that's the reason. Honestly, we'll wait until after the show for every successful show. We crack open a bottle of champagne.
Oh dear, we have not many, have we?
We're yet to open a champagne.
There's one chilling in the fridge.
Always
now,
on ice for when we have a successful
Has
show.
been for the past 14 shows. We'll get there eventually.
Show 15.
Show 15. Oh, magic number.
Yeah, if it is your first time joining us, we do this as a Wednesday show, sort of a main make. So we do a few tutorials here. Then Friday show we do Tea Time with Tonic, which is where we go through your cards, which is on a Facebook page which we started, a group. So we do your cards and we go through them, just have a bit of chat, and you guys say so you like them and bits you like about them, and then we do a little bit of a mini sort of technique at the end of the show. Then so that's usually, if you do want to upload your cards, we'll include the Tea Time with Tonic group page in the link. Just upload a card followed by the hashtag Tea Time with Tonic, and we always get a good look through the week, and everyone in the office says how much they love them all the time. So yeah, you can do that, and we'll show you cards on Friday. And Friday it'll be around 4 p.m. So we always do it around 4, and the Wednesday show around 3 p.m. as well.
There we are. So there's my 3 layers. I've just moved them slightly. Got to think now. They've gone slightly to the left, and they've gone slightly up. So that's the way I've done them today. And with the 3 layers, you've got like a thin chipboard effect then. So a tiny bit of glue on the back. And this will be this card finished. Thank goodness.
William says, what a fantastic Christmas sentiment. Thanks, Will.
It's beautiful, Will. I love it.
Jenny Halls, but this way is better than the TV demo, so much more fun. Well, I'm glad you guys enjoy, and you can chat in and message. If you do want to watch back later, if we carry on, you can do. All these are uploaded later. So if you just joined in halfway and you think this is the card that Alison intended to make first of all, brilliant. Just don't watch it back. Don't watch it back, right? But if you do want to watch it back from the start and see how to just quickly change the type of card that you're going to do on a pivot, right? Then watch from the start. All the videos are uploaded later on. You can watch them on Facebook then afterwards.
So there's your two options of cards.
Start off with one and then finish with the other.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's the idea.
Shows a good alternative. Christine says hi all, happy crafting. Kelly Penston Kemp says hello. So hi Kelly.
Hi Kelly.
Jenny Hall says gorgeous card. And Victoria says good afternoon everyone. Loving the new studio. Set looks fabulous. Your second card will be as beautiful as the first. Ali, you're a pro.
Oh, thank you.
Nice comments.
So I'll go back through. Hopefully I got through everyone's comments. I do my best on Fridays. I know everyone comments and such lovely comments again for the week, but we struggle because when we're going through everyone's cards, we just finish them all off and see them all. But That's great. I think what I was going to say, rather than do it at the end, while Alison's getting ready, I'll announce essentially the winner. So last week's winner is going to be a bit of a mystery bundle. So we'll put that together, and that was on a comment we chose from random from last week's Tonic Live, and that was Sarah Legg. So if Sarah Legg, you're watching, message me, either message myself, Crafty Owain, or message the Tonic Studios Facebook page. I'll catch it either way with your address and postcode, and I'll make sure that we get your prize out there to you.
There we are.
So we remove
so we can remove these.
like a curtain. There we go.
And this is our sneaky peek of our gesture box. They are absolutely gorgeous boxes.
Oh, look.
They're quite I can't even say that. Substantial box for for a favour box.
Yeah.
There's they're nice and big for. Come on, we go.
I'm sure people are going to do like travelling.
How many Lindo?
So how many Lindo? I reckon that's about. Oh, that's a few Lindo.
That's a good few, isn't it?
I reckon about 8 Lindo.
I think it possibly could be.
That's a lot. I think people are going to do. I can see them doing suitcases, things like that with these.
Yeah,
I can see them doing a few different things. But yeah, it is like a woman's sort of makeup box sort of thing.
Yeah, but it depends what colours you do it in. It could well be a toolbox. You were going to say that, weren't you?
I wasn't going to say it. I was just pretending as if I had the idea. I can't top that again. Show 15, well, I'll top it, I'm sure.
But I was going to do a quick little sneaky peek of how to extend the box for you. So this is our normal box. I'll go through them briefly and show you at each stage how I would change them. So this is the main die cut. That's the shape you get, and you need 2 of them to make one box. So there's the die. I can open it up. It's got 2. That's the die set. So that's your main die. You will be able to cut 2 of these out of an A4 sheet, but you need to cut them long ways. If you cut them that way, you won't get the 2 out, or you probably will be have to do it that way, and then the other one will come down there.
Do you always try and conserve your card?
Yeah. Well, why not?
Keep it green, stay green.
Exactly.
Conserve your. Better if something rhymes.
It's money. Card is money.
I know. Yeah.
If you're selling your cards and you're going to go through 2 sheets for one box, that's half your amount of profit gone. Yeah,
totally. Yeah, a lot of you do sell your items at little shows and make wedding invites. I guess if you're buying in for bulk, yeah, you're right.
So we've also got 2 patterns. We've got a flowery pattern, and we've also got this pattern, which is a trellis pattern, a little bit of an argyle pattern. So these could be cut into the box. They're verso shapes.
I'll show again, just show them the patterns. There we go. That's that trellis pattern there. There we go.
The other side. I'll top it.
There we go. Sorry. Dan instruction there.
Trying to jump in.
There we go.
So you could just cut the shape pattern into the side of the box. You could back that, if you wanted it a clear box, you could back that with some acetate. Or you could back it with coloured cards. It depends whether you want to see what's inside the box or not.
What sort of GSM are you using for?
This is 240.
240?
Yeah.
If you've pretty much done with it, every card I think I've asked you, you've
said most of it is 240. So I'm just going to pop that to one side, and I will show it. They're very easy boxes to put together. As we always start, crease all your score lines.
Justine said man's toolbox. I think probably identical time to you. I think there's a wavelength. Either that or you're being fed you're being fed them.
I'm not
some sort of conspiracy.
I'm not going to tell
you.
You've got all these secrets.
Earpiece on. Little too convenient. You come up with man's toolbox just before.
Okay.
Sandwich box, but.
So for speed this afternoon, I've left my scissors as usual. Yeah. There we are. I'm going to use the thin red line tape. There we go.
Is that once again you're for time reasons?
Normally I would use wet glue because it's sturdier, I find.
Justine says pet carrier and hamper. It's a strong. Yes. I like that one.
That's a good one. Okay.
Send in suggestions.
I was going to say, like in the week, I was going to have a little bit of a Olympics. So someone said Olympic crafting, and I was thinking of some Olympic crafting events. Well, the only one I came up with was whitewater crafting. But I'm not sure. That was sort of, if you think of any better than that, which I'm
I
sure
don't
you will.
do I look like I do Olympics?
That could be pun of the week.
Pun of the week, if you come up with a
Yeah,
pun.
I don't do Olympics. I haven't scored these, no. Right. Okie dokie. So that's all I'm lining up. I'm looking at the bottom crease line here, and I'm lining up this crease line with it alongside. And that's it. So we do exactly the same then with the other tab. I'm not going to do it for a sec because I want to show you a few other things. So that joins up, the two sides push in, and the two bases go together. The tops will push in, and then, so that there is your single box, all put together. So very, very easy. But I'm going to show you how to extend the box. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to get my scissors and I'm going to chop the top off it. So the pretty pattern on the top, just go along the score line and cut.
This is once again one of those things, I think, where you've cut, you cut the die cut out, or cut it, customized it yourself to make something. So like you said, don't be afraid to play around. See, that's how people create these, extra things that we haven't seen before. Is when they are cutting, maybe cutting the dies, changing it up a little bit, and
that's right.
We'd love to see it. I think Justin said doctors, nurses, medi bag as well.
That
people
sounds
be
good.
Graduating, people graduating doctors maybe, or somebody's graduated doctor.
Yeah.
It's a good one to present. I'm sure they would love Lindo in a.
I'm sure they'd love it. Doctors and nurses love Lindo. I used to be a nurse, so I do know that question. Right, what we're going to do again now, we are going to place this over the other score lines. So again, it's a little bit of tape. What I would probably do is trim these off. So why don't I just do it?
Yeah, well, Alison's trimming. We got managed to get the YouTube comment sub. Said hi, welcome to the Tonic family. That's Simon right in there. Beauty's written. Good afternoon, all. Love in the box. Can you see my messages? Yes, we can. I can't do Facebook chat. How can you message on that? If you've got the Facebook app, that's what we've learned so far. Is if you've got the Facebook app, then that's when you can join it to Tonic Live. So if you watch it on a tablet, like a lot of people do, but you go on Facebook through the browser, it won't show up so clearly. So if you've got the Facebook app or you download it, the Facebook lets you then see it. Otherwise, I think if you're on a computer and you're watching it, it's on a desktop computer. That's what you're using to watch. Yeah, you seem to be watch pretty much all the time, but that's what YouTube's there for. If you do struggle, or you're tuning in and you're watching somewhere where it's a little more tricky to watch, watch on YouTube. It's there, or go there. If it's easy, you get a better stream, or like a lot of people have been watching on their TV. If you craft in the living room, I know a lot of you are to be forced to go into your little craft rooms to do it. But if you can craft a little on a little tray.
We love craft rooms. We're not forced.
I know.
We live in there. Okay, so I've chopped the top off these two, and again I'm looking at the bottom crease line and just lining up with it, and that's it. That's for there. So I've put a piece of tape right the way across.
Should we show them this one?
Yeah.
Just so. There you go. Oh yeah, I'll show it on you. There you go. It's better. So, there you go. So there's your crease line going right across. There you go.
All right. So again, we're starting on the side, and I'm just going to pop this underneath the crease line, or just on top of it. And what you're watching this time is that all these crease lines that are coming down are all together, because they are going to be the sides of your box, and they will all fold at the same time. So we can leave it at that. So again, there's our box together. I get the bottom is still there, so that closes in exactly the same way as the last time. And we've got a bigger box. So what you could do with this, you could cut the panels into them before you've stuck it together, or you could cut a panel that fits the whole of the sides.
A bit more room there. If you've got some smaller dies,
exactly.
You can put it on the front of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Little rectangle dies. Get your punches out, because you'd want to cover that. Ideally.
Yeah.
As a crafter, I would want to cover it.
See the crease, yeah.
So you could either put a ribbon around it, or you could put a punch strip, some string.
So that's sort of the height you think you'd be looking at there. There we go. So yeah, that's seam that Alison's talking about.
You could extend it further as well, but I think you're probably going to get a bit bored with me doing all this extending.
Keep going. How many can you do?
Yeah.
So I will stick it together now, and you can see exactly. There is one on the show that I've extended, and I've done 3 boxes with that one.
I say, if you know what you're going to be putting in them, if you're longer gift, if you've got like.
I mean, this to me now is like a perfume box.
Yeah.
Because it's that little bit bigger. Oops, to go out of the way.
Again, it's like one of those that, you see a lot of, like, with the weddings I've been to, they do have these kind of things in the middle. If you've got like those little crystal-y sort of things in, that people tend to have, or nice little arrangements in the middle. It's that kind of thing. That's right.
So there's our box all put together. So we're just going to pop the sides in. A little bit of glue on the bottom.
Jackie Aiton says, keep going and you can get a whole selection box in there. That's right.
We could.
Get a crunchy in there, come on.
You want a crunchy.
Freddo is easy. That's like, you get a Freddo in there.
You get lots of Freddos in there, yeah.
Fudge, potentially.
I reckon if we put a third one on there, it would be the whole box of Lindo.
I think it would, yeah.
I really think it would
Make your own box of Lindo.
Make your own.
So, to close the box, push the sides in, push the 2 tops down, and then you've got 2 little slits on the top, and I really should have brought some ribbon and I didn't, so I am sorry. But you can thread your ribbon, hold on, go through there and there, you can see with the pokey tool, and then it comes back up the other way then. Little bit fiddly at first, but that's where it would go. You could also put a skewer. You could tie with a skewer.
Yeah.
If you're being a little bit rustic, or a little twig, something along those lines. A bit of leather thonging from your jewellery making.
Thonging? I've never even heard of that.
I've never heard of thonging. You know when you buy the necklaces and they're on... Not that sort of thong, I can assure you. You know the necklaces you get and they've got like a leather string on them?
Oh, yeah.
That's
I know
a
that.
thong.
Oh,
That's what's called thong.
You get like a broad if you were going to...
Yeah.
You get like, I got it.
That's
fits
with
that
called leather thonging.
Style of thing. Yeah.
There we are.
Another...
See?
Put it in the big book.
Ding!
The big book of crafting terms that I'm picking up.
There we are.
I should get like a novelty. I'll make a book, something with like a cover I can...
Novelty.
You really should.
Badunk. And I come out with like the...
And then write it in.
I'll just...
Your glossary
with a quill
of
and ink, I'll just...
There you go.
Glossary of crafting.
There's all dust on it as well.
Dust.
Come from ancient times, that's what it
Passed
is.
down from generation of crafter to generation of crafter.
That's it. So there's our box. Nothing too difficult there.
All done.
All done and dusted.
Yeah, once again, thanks for all your lovely comments. Loads of you joined in again. Wonderful. All our social media is going across the bottom. Our Facebook page. If you stumble across this and you haven't liked our Facebook page before, like, and you'll get updates on when we go live. Pinterest as well. All our inspiration for all our shows, it's all on Pinterest. So have a little look on there for everything you need. We got the Instagram. We got some of our best cards go up on Instagram as well for you to have a little look at. And we got the Twitter updates on show times, things like that. It's all on Twitter there for you as well. And our YouTube finally. So our YouTube, make sure you go onto YouTube, like the video, subscribe as well, and you'll get updates. So when the videos are there, all our videos from all the previous shows, they're all uploaded, whether they be Tonic Live or whether they be Tea Time with Tonic, our Friday show, they're all uploaded there. So you can catch up with us and watch this type of thing, which you've seen before. Have a watch of that live. But once again, I'll remind you, the winner from last week, for the week before, that was Sarah Legg. Okay, so Sarah won that. We'll be drawing a competition winner on next week's show. Tea Time with Tonic's on Friday at 4 p.m. if you want to join us. So upload your cards ready and we'll be going through all of those.
Marquee box is on tomorrow.
Yeah, marquee box is on tomorrow on Crit and Craft, and that's at 10 o'clock. So
with Emily as well.
Yeah, with Emily. So give Emily support and join it tomorrow. But yeah, that's it pretty much from us. It's in a new studio. Oh, I should have got another party popper.
Quick.
You can have another one.
Go on, you have two. Right, we'll have one each. Alison managed to wear the hat for the entire thing. She deserves a round of applause. But yeah, thanks everyone once again for joining. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you on Friday for another show. But it's been lovely. See you soon, guys.
Happy crafting.
Happy crafting.